Hello viewers, and today we're going to be making the ultimate egg and toast with these baked eggs inside a bread roll with a Parmesan crust. So stay with me. So to get started, we're of course going to need some eggs, 2 large eggs. We're going to need some cheddar cheese and some Parmesan cheese or any hard cheese. We're going to need some bread rolls, you can make these yourself, and some fresh chives and a spot of olive oil. So let's get started. Let's take this cheese out of the way, and we are just going to break our bread rolls, and with a serrated knife just cut the top off the bread roll just a little bit. So we slice the top off one bread roll and put that to one side. And we'll do the same with the other bread roll too. Now with the tip of the knife, let's just go in and take out a little bit of the bread. This is just to get us started, just a little piece. Put that to one side, don't throw these away. And let's do the same with the other one. So we just take a small piece out. Now with our fingers we can go in and start to hollow out the bread roll. Now we should be very careful not to split the bread roll, otherwise when we put the egg inside it will all run out. So we hollow out our bread rolls, and from here we can put these on a baking tray. This will make it easier to move them around later when we put the egg in. Now we take some of our cheese, our cheddar cheese, and we're just going to grate as much as you like. If you like it very cheesy, grate lots. If you want just a little, then a little. It's completely up to you, but enough to cover the 2 bread rolls in this case. We put our bread rolls to one side and bring in a bowl. And for the Parmesan crust, we want to grate about 1 tablespoon per person. But then again, if you like more, you can add more. To the cheese, we're going to add our breadcrumbs, and we can just crumble these in. Now, if you like, you could use a food processor to break the breadcrumbs up. Top with a little bit of olive oil. And then again, in with our fingers. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, use a spoon. Bring our bread rolls back. Now take a large egg and crack this into each of your bread rolls. Now you want to do this as late as possible because the egg will start to soak into the bread. Now with your bread rolls, with your egg inside, take some of your cheese and top your bread rolls. So when this bakes in the oven, it's all going to melt into the bread roll, down the bread roll. It's going to be very yummy. So the crust that we made earlier, our olive oil and breadcrumb and Parmesan crust, we're just going to put this on top. Now this is great because we're not wasting any of the bread. So we put this on top. When this bakes, this is going to give us a beautiful crust on top of our soft runny eggs and cheese inside. Now we want to protect the crust because this is going to cook a lot quicker than the egg and the toasting of the bread. So let's cover this with some foil. So once we've covered this with some foil, we can pop this in the oven at about 180 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. Now after 15 minutes, take off the foil. Be careful not to lose half your crust like I've done here, it might stick to the foil. And put those back in the oven for about 5 minutes just to crisp up the topping. We take these out and we can plate up. Now 1 per person is more than enough. You could serve this with some salad, some roast tomatoes, whatever you want. You could have it for brunch, for breakfast, even a starter. Now sprinkle with some fresh chives. You could use other herbs as well. You could use some parsley, anything you like. You could even drizzle with a little bit of olive oil. And when we cut into this bread roll, we're going to have a beautiful runny yolk. Now if you don't like your yolks runny, you could even bake it for a little bit longer. But that yolk is what it's all about. We'll have our melted cheese and our yolk all together. And there you have it. Impress your friends and your loved ones and make this yourself. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow my Facebook page. If you'd like to make your own bread, then watch my homemade bread video right here.